Magic pies in the FA Cup. No one wants to sponsor the 2018 World Cup. UEFA Champions League predictions and the US under-20s under pressure. Dun 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 dun. Good morning, it's Tuesday, February 21st. My name is Daryl Grove and you're listening to The Goalmouth. 5 minutes of soccer news delivered with a smile every weekday morning. Up first, Sutton United may have lost 2-0 to Arsenal in the FA Cup 5th round on Monday, but reserve keeper Wayne Shaw still managed to have his moment of glory. In the second half of the game, Shaw was spotted sitting on the subs bench enjoying a tasty-looking meat and potato pie. Nom nom nom. Did Shaw possibly prearrange this with a betting firm that gave 8-1 odds of the goalie eating a pie during the game? Almost certainly yes. The whole thing unprofessional, you say? Absolutely. But that's sort of the point, isn't it? Sutton are a non-league 5th tier team. Shaw is a 45-year-old, £280 backup keeper, and his team were 2-0 down to Arsenal and had already used all their subs. So I'm all for celebrating Shaw, indulging himself and grabbing a bit of the FA Cup spotlight as he devoured his carbohydrate-tastic, type 2 diabetes-inducing pastry product. And who says there's no magic left in the FA Cup? Wayne Shaw literally made that pie disappear. Legend. Moving on to a tournament that Wayne Shaw will not be involved in. Bloomberg News reports that FIFA is struggling to attract corporate sponsors for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. There are just 16 months until the World Cup kicks off. I know, that came fast, right? And FIFA apparently has just 9 total sponsors signed up, well short of its goal of 34 total corporate partners, which, to be clear, is a euphemism for sponsors. It's almost as if a gigantic corruption scandal that was in every newspaper on earth, plus hosting the tournament in a nation that's openly hostile to its neighbours and interferes in the elections of other nations, somehow devalues the commercial appeal of the World Cup. Almost, right? FIFA's response was to tell Bloomberg via email that, quote, the sales process is ongoing, end quote. Well, yeah, it sort of has to be, doesn't it? So here's hoping that the cost of World Cup advertising falls so dramatically in the coming months that soon we'll be saying, hello and welcome to the Goalmouth, the official 5-minute soccer news partner of the 2018 World Cup. I'll start saving some pennies. Goalmouth contest alert. You can enter to win a free subscription to the beautiful and bountiful and Roy Keane tackleful Howler magazine by listening to every episode of the Goalmouth this week. Just listen closely, collect the code word from each and every episode this week and complete the secret sentence at the end of the week. Brooks already gave you the first word on Monday's show. Today's word is always. ALWAYS. That word again is always, as in the amount of time it is said to be sunny in Philadelphia. Keep listening this week to complete the sentence and then visit fifa.wtf/HelloGoalmouth to submit your answer on Friday. That URL again is fifa.wtf/HelloGoalmouth, all one word. Moving on to a tournament Wayne Shaw will not be involved in. There's more Champions League round of 16 first leg action today. Last week I predicted a win for Barcelona over PSG. Yeah, I did that. So this week I'll keep my clairvoyant catastrophes to myself and I'll just tell you that Tuesday's games are Manchester City versus Monaco on Fox Sports 1 and Bayer Leverkusen versus Atletico Madrid on Fox Sports 2. Tell you what, I can't resist. Let's go double or nothing. If Kevin De Bruyne scores for Man City against Monaco and Leverkusen's 17-year-old wunderkind Kai Havertz does something against Atletico that makes it onto the front page of Reddit Soccer, then can we pretend my Barcelona PSG prediction never happened? Deal? Deal. Either way, today's games are a 2:45 Eastern kickoff, Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2. Moving on to a tournament that, alright, you get it, I'll stop. But the US under-20s World Cup qualifying campaign got off to a horrible start this past Saturday. Tab Ramos' team losing 1-0 to Panama in the opening game. This wouldn't be so bad except that the US played miserably, creating next to nothing, and this was against a Panama team that played with 10 men for 70 plus minutes. Taylor and I did a deep, like Jacques Cousteau deep level dive into this game on Monday's Total Soccer Show. So head over there for more detail. But if you don't want to do that, then here's the very short version of what went wrong. Essentially, Tab Ramos picked a US starting 11 that more or less defied logic. He had centre-back Eric Palmer-Brown in holding midfield. He had holding midfielder Tyler Adams in attacking midfield. All of this contributed to Panama just sitting back and laughing at almost every United States possession. Good news is that the US under-20s aren't done yet. Tab Ramos and his team have a shot at redemption. They play Haiti tonight, 5:30 Eastern on Univision Deportes and also on Facebook Live via the CONCACAF Facebook page. A win in that game means the US can still finish in the top 2 in the group and stay on the track for U20 World Cup qualifying. So either watch that game tonight, 5:30 Eastern, or tune into Wednesday morning's Goalmouth, where hopefully George Qureshi will have some good news for you. And if he doesn't have good news, he'll at least have the next code word so you can enter to win the Howler Magazine subscription. I'll leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. It's not pretentious to say Wunderkind if the kind in question is actually German.